Hello. It's been a year. Can you believe it? I am a little bit shocked. It's actually been a year and a few weeks. I didn't even realize that my OF anniversary was coming up, so I missed it. But hey, I'm here now. So I wanted to give kind of like an update how my year went, even though it's been absolutely wild. I've been kind of giving you guys updates as I've been going along, but 1 year in, baby. For those of you who are new, thank you for clicking this video. Welcome to my channel. I talk a lot about OF. I also do try on videos. We're kind of all over the place here. I do some fitness videos. It is what it is. So basically, me and my hubby have been doing OF kind of just for fun, just for part-time, just for S&Gs for the past year, apparently. Wow. We started in May 2023 and it was super slow from the get-go. We had no idea what we were doing, still have no idea what we're doing. It kind of kicked off a little bit in November. We had a couple of 10K months, which was absolutely wild, and then I got completely banned from all of my TikToks and I gave up and kind of disappeared for a couple of months. I'm gonna do a recap. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just answer a couple of questions that I see all the time in the comments. Everybody's wondering, like, is this something that you're going to be doing long term? What are you going to be doing long term? What are you going to be doing after OF? Why are you doing OF? Like, great questions. So again, like, this is something that we're kind of just doing on the side. We both have our regular full-time jobs, so we are both self-employed, which is a huge reason why we are doing this as well, because we quite literally make our own schedules. We're able to do our own thing and fit this in as we go, which is really amazing. This is something that we can kind of just continue doing as long as we want to, and it's not really going to, it's not like we're never gonna give up our regular jobs to do this, because we're able to just kind of do them both. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people have a 9 to 5 and they're like, they don't have time, but we're not working 8 hours a day in our full-time jobs, if that makes sense anyway. So we're able to just like incorporate this. We are probably just going to continue for at least the next couple of years. Something we do want to mention is I don't think that we would ever consider doing just OF by itself, personally. Both of us personally. So we, like I said, we do have our jobs, and then this money that we're getting from OF, it's all kind of like extra. You know what I mean? So the reason why is because in our experience, we always said like, oh, you know, if we end up making 20K a month, 30K a month, then we'll quit our jobs. But the highest we ever made was just over 10K per month, and we didn't quit our jobs for that, because it only lasted for a couple of months and then it just poof, gone, disappeared. The only reason why we were able to hit those numbers was because I was going live on TikTok 3 days per week. I was doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I had my own little schedule for an hour and a half. Like, it wasn't that crazy. I did an hour and a half on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometime in the afternoon between like 1 and 5 o'clock. I would go on live on TikTok whenever I had some time, and that translated into a ton of followers on TikTok and on Instagram, and then some subscribers on OF. And because I had the regular schedule, every time I went live, I would have more and more viewers, and people would be like, oh, you're back, oh, you're like, you know, like, oh, it's great to see you again. I started getting regular people coming back on TikTok to chat, just to hang out, just to, you know, experience the live. And then my live got banned, and I had a second account. So I had one account and it got banned. I started going live on the second account. Within a couple of days, that one was banned as well. So now I couldn't go live anywhere. When you get your live banned, or at least when I got my live banned, they ban you for 7 days. So I waited my 7 days. I waited my 7-day timeout, And then I started going back on live. Banned again. Banned again. Banned again. I just started getting so banned, and then my account got permanently banned. One of them. The main account, the higher follower account, it was at like 70k followers. It got permanently banned. It got ripped away from me. I was crushed. I did end up appealing it. They did give it back, but again, I was on timeout from going on live. So I ended up getting my live back. I got both accounts back. I got both lives back on both accounts. But I have so many community guidelines violations on these accounts that if I'm on live at all, I just get banned immediately. Like, we got to the point where we were just so frustrated. We completely stopped getting subscribers. Our subscriber count diminished so quickly because unfortunately only a small percentage of people actually resubscribe. A lot of people just kind of subscribe out of curiosity, which is something that we've learned. They'll subscribe for a month, they'll buy a couple of things, and then they'll dip and you'll never see them again. Or maybe they'll come back a few months later, but like most people just subscribe for the month. But we realized our subscribers were diminishing so fast. And then there was payout issues, and I've talked about this in another video. That really was the tipping point for us. We were getting paid. We were getting paid by OnlyFans, man. Like, it was crazy for weeks. I don't even remember, because this was back in end of February slash March, I think it was. I don't remember. I have another video on it it'll tell you the exact time. I don't remember now. But basically for weeks we were not getting paid. Every time I would email support, they would just say, oh, it's something to do with your bank details, like something must be entered wrong, you must have entered something wrong, check with your bank, they must be blocking the payments or something. I was going back and forth with my bank, back and forth with OF, and nothing was getting resolved until almost a month, I want to say, maybe even over a month, and they emailed me back saying, oh, we forgot to tell you, we updated our the way that we enter in the account number, so now you have to put a space in it, or something stupid like that. Like, it was just something so ridiculous that we were just like kind of really put off. We were put off by the support, put off by the system, the whole system, because this wasn't the first time something like this had happened. Something like that had happened like every month, every 2 months. So the payout issues, in combination with the lack of new subscribers, being banned on all the social accounts, being shadow banned on Instagram as well, we just kind of like, okay, let's just take this time to take a step back. We'll just like reevaluate, we'll focus on like the rest of our lives, and we'll just, we'll just let it be for a little while. So we did that. We took a step back. So something that we had to think about and talk about is this something that we really want to be putting our energy into? Is this something that we really want to be doing for a long time? And back to the, would we ever do this full time? No. And the main reason why is because you are completely reliant on social media. And knowing for a fact that your sole income, if it becomes your sole income, can be just like ripped away from you because Instagram just decided to have a bad day and didn't want you on their platform anymore, that is absolutely terrifying. So we are going to continue doing this, but just as a side hustle. You know what I mean? I'm going to continue posting, so I have at least 30 posts a month, like at least like every single day. I'm going to continue making PPV content. I'm going to continue checking in on the site several times a day. I'm going to continue doing what I am doing now, which is fine, which is great, but we're not going to quit our jobs for it. You know what I mean? Even if for some reason we do make 20K in a month, that'll be great. It'll be 20K extra dollars that we have that month. So that's kind of where we're sitting at. A recap of my /our content for the year. For the year so far on my page, I have 296 wall posts, so wall photos on my wall, and 104 videos posted on my wall. I've gone live 40 times, and then I have my like PPV media. I definitely want to talk about some expenses that we've come across. These are all 100% optional expenses, and they're not like big ones, but things that we have put money into growing on OF, basically. So we did end up getting a second phone. I don't have it with me. I have the iPhone 14 Pro, just the regular one, the regular size. I already had that. That wasn't something that I bought, but that one does have a pretty good camera. I actually use that to record most of the content. I did end up buying a vlogging camera, which is what I'm recording this on. So this one is the Sony ZV-1 II. And that one I find I don't really use for creating content for OF, because I create so much that the process of uploading from that camera to my phone, then to upload again, is it's just too much. It takes too long because the files are obviously bigger on this camera because it's a little bit better quality. But yeah, so most of it honestly is just recorded on my phone. So that was like a huge would be a huge savings for you if you don't want to go and get a regular camera. I have both. I can tell you honestly, if I'm going to be using either the 14 Pro or the at least like the Sony camera that I bought, the Sony ZV-1, I'm just gonna use the phone. It's so much more convenient. We did get a second phone as well. We got an iPhone 12, but it was refurbished and it was from Walmart, so it was like $500. And we've been using that to go live, at least when I'm not banned. But if you have the second phone while going live, if you're going to be going live already, I definitely recommend getting the second phone, because that made such a huge difference for us. It made such a huge difference for us because that's 2 whole audiences. Obviously you don't have to go buy the second phone, you can just go live on one phone, but going live is like, it makes such a huge difference. If you can use, I don't know if you can use an iPad or something like that to go live as well. Like if you can use something that you already have, obviously use what you have, but if you are looking to expand and grow and you happen to have a little bit of extra cash to kind of play with, then definitely get the second phone. Totally recommend it, just for going live. We did buy, so I've gone through 2 sets of lights. I originally started with a ring light, which I already had, just one of those round ring lights, and then your phone sits in the middle, you know what I mean? That one I got for $40 off Amazon, but I found that even at night, like if I was gonna shoot something at night, record something at night, then it wasn't really great quality. So I ended up getting, sorry if I blind you, I'm not gonna blind you. I ended up getting these 2. Can you see those? Yeah. I ended up getting those off of Amazon instead. And I do like them a lot better just because you can have them, you know, on either side. It's a little bit more even, but they're still not great. Again, like we only spent maybe $40 on those ones, maybe $50. They weren't that expensive, but honestly they do the job. So I wouldn't say go and spend, you know, $250 on a proper, you know, big lighting setup. Especially if you're just starting out. Like a couple lights from Amazon work totally fine. We also in the beginning thought we were going to be doing things like renting an Airbnb for like a change of location, but it's been a year and we haven't really done any of that. I've honestly recorded most of the content just at home. At least like that's just what I've done, and it's worked. Like I'm not saying it wouldn't be beneficial to rent a space for the day and go record a bunch of content somewhere else, but we haven't done that yet. So basically what I'm saying is if you don't have a budget for hiring a photographer or renting out a space, then you'll probably be fine. At least for the first year, because like we've been fine for the first year. So yeah, we haven't spent any money on photographers or location, I guess you could say. So outfits, I thought that outfits and costumes and toys and that kind of stuff was gonna be really expensive, but I've been getting everything from Shein, like $5-10 each for each little lingerie set, for each little outfit, costume, whatever. Super affordable, definitely recommend. So we didn't spend as much as we thought on costumes, wardrobe, that kind of thing. I would say maybe less than $100 per month. I think $100 actually would cover at least 2 months worth of outfits from Shein for us. So it's really minimal spending for that kind of thing. I can also recommend if there's something that you want to buy for OF specifically. For example, if you do want to get an expensive set of lingerie, or if you want to get like a new toy, or if you want to get something, because you can get like toys you can interact with your audience with, right? I would recommend going on OF and making a post about it or a message and kind of campaigning towards that. For example, like if you want to get like an interactive toy, make a post about it. Say like, hey guys, I want to get this toy. Can you tip, you know, $5, $20 or something towards this so I can get it, and then we can like all have fun together with it. That is definitely really useful. Or even like if you want to get a second phone, just tell them, be like, hey guys, I want to get a second phone so I can like do this and that and the other thing. Can you help me, like tip me $5, tip me whatever? And people usually will love to help. Also promotions. I have never boosted on TikTok. I don't know, because it's just a little bit too expensive. Like I'm looking at least like prices in Canada. If you look at TikTok, it's like $100 for like 1,000 views or something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. But you could spend like $30 on TikTok, and you can, you can spend $30 on Instagram. At least in Canada. I don't know if it's different in the US, but you can select a very specific audience. So you can select, like for example, if you're a girl and you want to reach men, you can say ages, you know, 25 to 65 or whatever, male audiences interested in this, that, and the other thing, and you can make it very specific, and you can spend $30 so that your post goes directly to those people. We've done that a couple of times, and that honestly has been worth it. We only got a couple of subscribers, we believe, from that. But in terms of gaining followers and reach on Instagram, it was really useful. So we definitely recommend that. I think we've spent maybe like a total of $60 on promotion in the year. Other thing that I have learned over the past year is content creation, dealing with multiple social media platforms all at once, plus OF. For somebody who is not an organized person, who has very short-term attention, it's so hard. It is so hard, man. I'm sure anybody who struggles with ADHD, like anything like that, or just organization in general, understands what I'm saying, but it is so flippin' hard, especially if you have all of your content in one place like I do. Like I mainly use my phone. If anyone else struggles with disorganization, I totally hear you. I understand you. It really sucks. Something that I do, since I'm using mostly my phone, I do have a second camera, but it has only 64 gigabytes of space. I can't use that for a content phone. I would be out of space in a day. I use this one, and what I do is I have multiple folders in my phone ready to go. So I have one folder for Instagram, one folder for TikTok. Although I think I'm gonna give up on the TikTok thing. TikTok is really just annoying me, and I might just use it for going live as long as I can still go live until I get banned, and that's pretty much it. I was also denied the creator fund. Not that there's a creator fund in Canada, but the creator marketplace in Canada. You can join the creator marketplace if you have like 50,000 followers or whatever it is, and then or is it 10,000 or 50,000? I don't remember. Anyway, you can join the creator marketplace, and then you can get brand deals. So I tried applying for the creator marketplace because I'm like, if I'm going to be posting on TikTok and going live, I might as well see if I can get some brand deals. But I was denied because they said that I had fake engagement, which I don't understand because all my followers are from going live. So I'm kind of emailing them back and forth with support saying like, can you look into this, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, you can see I go live quite often and you can see how many, like, they're literally like, you can take screenshots of the stats, like how many people watch the lives, how many people follow me. It's all there. So I don't know why they're saying that it's fake. I get paid for going live. Like, you get gifts and stuff. Like, it's is it fake money? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm dealing with that. I'm getting kind of frustrated with that. But what was I saying? Anyway, on your phone, organize into folders. So I have one for Instagram, one for TikTok, one for OF wall posts, one for solo content, and one for me and my partner content. And I find that really, really helps. And then I also have a folder for photos that need to be edited. So basically, as I take my photos, I filter them into the to edit folder, and then that way, once I edit them, I delete them out of the to edit folder and they go into their corresponding Instagram, TikTok, OF wall, or whatever videos. So that I find really helps me. It kind of gives it like a little bit of flow, and I don't have to go through all of my photos and videos and searching for something all the time. It's all in the corresponding folders. I also have a folder to post on OF, so photos that I have ready, that they're edited, ready to post, that I haven't already posted, and then once I post them on the OF wall, I just delete them out of the folder. So they're out of sight, out of mind, they're already posted, already dealt with. Same with Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. So once I officially post it, I delete them out of the folder, and then that way it's out of sight, out of mind, and I just have the stuff that I have not posted yet. And that kind of, it helps. Another thing that I think is absolutely like detrimental to your sanity is batch creating content. So pay-per-view content, wall posts, all of that, like just put a bunch of outfits aside and try to get it done in like one day for the week or for 2 weeks. I can get, 30, 40 pictures done for wall posts in one day. Easy. Throw in 5 different outfits, take 5 to 10 pictures in each outfit, and there you go. That's an entire month's of wall posts content that you can just have out of the way, ready, set to go. Same with TikTok and Instagram. Batch making content is the way to go. If you have to get up every single day and try to think, okay, what time do I have to put an hour aside to like make a video for today, and then you have to edit it today and then post it today and then do it all again tomorrow, like it's a lot. Maybe some people can do it. I'm not one of those people. I have to do it all at the same time, get it all out of the way, otherwise I go nuts. I've tried doing it every single day and I got burnt out like really fast. But anyway, that's kind of the sum up of our year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you later in more videos. Have a great day. Bye.